We got some real NFL news today, baby. Oh, yep. Welcome to That's Good Sports. I am Brandon. I recently purchased this tactical full-body armor suit, just in case Deshaun Watson requests a massage from me, Perna. Now, Saints standout corner Marshon Lattimore was arrested in Cleveland, which is now officially the worst place any NFL player can spend their offseason. I'll reveal what the Buccaneers have done, which no team in the NFL has been able to do since 1994. Something that probably has Bill Belichick foregoing sleep as he tirelessly plots his revenge against Tom Brady. His master plan? Acquiring Jimmy Garoppolo in a trade with the 49ers, which may be very realistic now that the 49ers have traded with the Dolphins for the number 3 overall pick. I'll just say, have fun with an uglier quarterback in 2021 San Francisco, because you'll never replace a perfect bone structure like this. Then the Dolphins traded their just acquired 12th overall pick to the Eagles to move back up to 6. What does this all mean for the NFL draft? Ooh, juicy stuff. That's good sports. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you may be wondering, why are you so jacked up, Perna? You on that cocaine? No, I'm on my own coffee, BenchwarmerBrew.com. The caffeine is pulsing through my veins. Medium roast blend, the backup blend, you can get at BenchwarmerBrew.com if you want to support this channel, or you can just give me your fucking money. Patreon.com/thatsgoodsports. That's where you do it. We'll be doing our Zoom meeting next Wednesday. I'll put that info on Patreon for all $10 patrons, and I've got big dick shoutouts for new patrons. Esteban Reyes, Vince D'Arcangelo, William Herrera, The Poke Map, Corey Harder since 1985, upping to 10. Thank you guys so much for your donations. Again, our Zoom meeting will be next week. Okay, I know you want to hear about the draft picks, but I'm going to make you wait a minute. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they have done what no other team in the salary cap era has done. They are returning all 22 starters following a Super Bowl victory after re-signing the final piece in that dumb puzzle in Leonard Fournette. I know Tom Brady will get all of the credit, but I think equally important is head coach Bruce Arians, who players clearly love playing for, as long as they stay away from his parking spot. Doing this, re-signing all of your squad, is a more impressive feat than actually winning the Super Bowl. Not one single guy decided to leave for more money, probably because of the massive tax advantages by living in Florida, but still impressive. So congrats, Tampa Bay. As much as I hate this because of Tom Brady, it is very impressive. Unless they get the injury bug, I'm not sure anything will stop Tampa from repeating. Now, the Patriots are reportedly sniffing around, considering a trade for quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. Diana Rossini reported this, and after she reported that the massacre of player cuts would be happening prior to free agency, I tend to think she has solid sources. My writing partner Will Keys and I have believed since the season concluded that Belichick would make a move to get Jimmy G back on his team, and not just to validate using a second-round draft pick on him back in 2014, but because Bill believes Jimmy can run their offense in New England efficiently. Since you know he did it before when Tom Brady was suspended. As a Cam Newton fan, though, I'm a little torn because I was really hoping he'd get a fair shake in 2021 with that revamped Pats roster. But after the 49ers gave up the farm to move up to pick number 3, I think Garoppolo will beat out Cam Newton when he's traded to New England in a competition. Look, and I thought Cam Newton could win feasibly 10 games for the Patriots this year, even if his shoulder is still more stiff than Bill Belichick every time he sees a 5'9" white wide receiver score a touchdown. So, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, who are not scared to be bold, swapped picks this year with the Dolphins, the number 12 for the number 3 pick overall, and a 2021 third rounder, and first round picks in 2022 and 2023, which certainly means the 49ers believe the quarterback they want can be had at pick 3, which in my humble opinion must be Justin Fields forever. Justin Fields forever. Now, Trevor Lawrence is the projected number 1 pick to go to the Jags, then quarterback out of BYU, Zach Wilson, number 2 to the Jets. And unless Kyle Shanahan witnessed enough from Trey Lance's one game last season, this has to be a move to draft Justin Fields, who is a perfect fit for that Shanahan offense. Fields, probably the most athletically gifted quarterback in this draft, very accurate. Fields, with that rushing attack and George Kittle wide open deep all the time, is as fine a pairing as a Napa Pinot Noir and paying $30 too much for that bottle of wine because it has the word Napa on it. Look, the only way Justin Fields isn't the pick at 3 is if the Jets take him at 2, which is fine because then the 49ers get Zach Wilson, who is the other guy you want with Kyle Shanahan. Or if Kevin Clark is correct, the 49ers could take Penei Sewell and watch as Shanahan turns him into a top 15 quarterback. Now for one second, let's pretend Deshaun Watson has nothing nefarious going on legally right now. Just from a football perspective, this one trade really narrows down who Watson could play for if he is indeed traded. It eliminates one of his 2 preferred destinations in the 49ers. It takes the Dolphins out of play because Houston can't draft Watson's replacement at 12, and they can't bank on Miami and or San Francisco being bad in 2022 and 2023 for those picks to be appealing. It looks very certain that the Jets will draft their quarterback at 2, which leaves probably just the Panthers and Broncos as the 2 teams that could possibly go after Watson. And yes, the 49ers could give up the 3rd pick to Houston to get Watson, but that's all they have now that they have given up their first rounders in 2022 and 2023. But again, Watson's story is very murky, and I will get to that in another episode next week as we continue to learn info about it. You guys have been asking, I will get to it. Now, I think this trade domino, sends Garoppolo back to the Patriots, who are better off with Jimmy G than Cam Newton. A lot like Kirk Cousins, Jimmy Garoppolo truly is not as bad as most people will lead you to believe. Seriously, the only time he started a full season, he went to the fucking Super Bowl. Yes, I agree the Patriots are interested in this trade. And despite what the 49ers keep saying, I think they are now interested in trading him as well. They have to try and replace some of that draft capital, and you don't move up that bar in the draft for not a quarterback. What the Eagles are now doing is pretty simple. They are acquiring draft picks to start their rebuild so that their quarterback, Joe, I ain't fucking mentoring no baby Flacco, can win his 2nd Super Bowl and retire, and then enter the Pro Football Hall of Fame after changing his name from Joe to Elite Flacco. The only way the Eagles win Super Bowls is with backup quarterbacks, and Flacco is currently the Eagles' backup. And apparently the Eagles tried to move up to the number 3 spot, but would only do so to get Zach Wilson. Ouch. That hurts. Instead, they move back to 12, where they will still get a great player and acquire the Dolphins' 2022 first rounder that they just acquired from the 49ers. So right now, this is the new draft order for 2021, for this upcoming draft. The good news for Dolphins fans is that after moving all the way back to 12, we're getting one of the top 2 receivers seemed less likely. They are now back at number 6, where they can still give Tua Tagovailoa the firepower he deserves to develop into the quarterback we all saw prior to his injury at Alabama. Plus, the Dolphins remain draft flexible for the next few years with the extra picks they grabbed in today's trade. And former Dolphin Ryan Fitzpatrick may be playing in his final season. And as the greatest joke thieves on Twitter pointed out, NFL memes, he's never been to a Pro Bowl. It is untrue that a player must have made a Pro Bowl to get into the Hall of Fame like their tweet suggests, but I thought it was interesting that Fitzy has never been. I mean, technically, Trevor Siemian was given the opportunity to go to a Pro Bowl as an alternate, but declined because of a shoulder injury. Fitzpatrick should have been given a Pro Bowl nod for the Braille Mary alone. And that's a phrase I stole from Twitter. I'm fairly certain that this will be Fitzy's last season, as he may be showing the early signs of dementia after saying he is finding good juju in Washington. Juju plays for the Steelers, Ryan. I hope this confusion is just a result of playing on too many damn different football teams, 9 different NFL teams to be exact, 53-man rosters which have their own turnover and practice squad guys. Through his career, it's safe to say that Ryan Fitzpatrick has had over 1 million different teammates, if my mental math checks out. Finally, Saints corner Marshon Lattimore was arrested in Cleveland on Thursday, and in terms of guilt, based on the mugshot alone, I think Lattimore ranks top 5. Lattimore was arrested for receiving stolen property, which for an NFL corner whose entire job is to try and steal receptions seems a bit unfair. This could be a potentially huge blow for the Saints defense if Lattimore is suspended. The Saints, famously cap-strapped this offseason, have made cuts like a barber to get down to just about $1.5 million over the cap. They somehow franchise-tagged safety Marcus Williams, making him and Lattimore the 3rd and 4th highest paid players on the Saints roster. Well, really 2nd and 3rd because Drew Brees, even in retirement, is still the highest paid player on the team, but he's not on the roster. And that's why this arrest is really, really bizarre. It doesn't make sense. Lattimore was set to make $10 million this season. He's earned $15 million throughout his career, and then returned home to Cleveland to receive stolen free shit? This is not what your financial advisor means when he says don't make unnecessary purchases. And note to future NFL players, if you played college football at or in Ohio, if you are from Ohio, do not return there in the offseason. Kareem Hunt, Ezekiel Elliott, and now Marshon Lattimore all had trouble with the law after shit went wrong in Ohio in the offseason. Thanks for watching That's Good Sports. Please subscribe here on YouTube, and if you want to watch more dumb football videos, click the one on the screen right now. Links are in the description for anything you're curious about. Unless it's your sexuality. I can't help you there.